Blessed Sunday, guys. The Lord woke me up today and has me in the Beatitudes. I hope you slept well. God blesses those who are poor and realize their need for Him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. God blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way. I'm going to read this. I have study notes down here. Jesus began his sermon with words that seemed to contradict each other, but God's way of living usually contradicts the world's. Jesus' life certainly contradicted the status quo and normal way of living in the first century. If you want to live for God, you must be ready to say and do what seems strange to the world, what other people may not understand or accept. You must be willing to give when others take, to love when others hate, to help when others abuse. By setting aside your own rights in order to serve others, you will one day receive everything God has in store for you. Jesus said to be happy when we're persecuted for our faith. Persecution can be good because it, number one, takes our eyes off earthly rewards, 2, strips away superficial belief, 3, strengthens our faith if we endure, and 4, serves as an example to others who follow as they see the way we live while going through it. We can be comforted knowing that God's greatest prophets were persecuted, including Elijah, Jeremiah, and Daniel. The fact that Christians in many times and places around the world have been persecuted is evidence of faithfulness. Faithless people would be unnoticed. In the future, God will reward the faithful by receiving them into his eternal kingdom where no one will face persecution. You know, I have a strange feeling, a good feeling, not a strange feeling, of why the Lord led me here this morning. I love the Beatitudes. It's a great reminder for myself and for others of what we have in store waiting for us if we continue to fight the good fight of faith. And you know, one of the things that really hit me today was verse 11 and 12. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy. Be very glad. Just be happy about it. Be glad about it. For a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way. So we can remember that. We're not the only ones going through this. You know, I'm not the only one. I'm not. And God is comforting me this morning and making me realize you're not alone, Nicole. That others before you have gone through it, and others after you will go through it, that are truly my followers. So if you're feeling down today or wondering why, just remember what the Word says today. Go to the Word and remind yourself of what He says, because what He says is what stands. God bless you.